Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be jumping into part 4 of our new player guide. So we bought our hyperdrive bundle, we picked our teams that we're going to level up, and now we did our mods. So there was our first couple videos, and now we're going to talk about how to spend our currencies. So if we picked the right team, we geared them up correctly, and we're doing well in the arena, we're going to be bringing in about 1,000 gems a day. And as we discussed earlier, gems are the premier currency in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So where do we spend them? We have a lot of different options here. I'm under the shipments tab right now. You can purchase gear and character shards and more gear and more gear. If we jump over to the weekly shipments, you also can do the same thing. These ones only refresh every 7 days, whereas the daily shipments refresh every day. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, what do I do? So we've picked who we're gonna go after, and now we're going to work on leveling them up. So we're gonna pull up some squads here. I arranged all these squads based on priorities here, and some of our starting squads, here we go, sorry, I was on the wrong tab. We picked our Night Sister squad, and we said that one of the characters that we needed to grab was Night Sister Zombie. We did not have Zombie as part of the hyperdrive bundle, so we needed to farm her. So we take a look-see, figure out where she's at. She's on 8D hard on dark side, and we needed to grab her. So she was one of the ones that we really needed to get a hold of. Our second team was the same team, just Asajj as the lead. There's our entire clone team. These guys are super challenging to get all done and get all the shards for them and get them to 7 stars rapidly. Our Bastila Shan team, because we got this team with the exception of Jolie Bindo right from the hyperdrive bundle, and Jolie's the only guy we would need to farm, and he is also a hard known farm. Sorry, wrong button. But you can get him from 2 spots. You can get him from 4E in fleet battles and 6D on dark side battles. It makes him a little bit quicker than the others, but both of the energies, 20 energy for the fleet battle, 16 energy for the dark side battle, makes him a challenge. Alright, our other teams in here, Padme. So I'm going to revise the previous videos on my hyperdrive bundle account. I've thrown every resource I have into getting my Padme team, and I'm going to tell you this because of what you get out of this team that is total late game awesomeness. So to get Padme, we have to unlock her from the journey guide. So I went to the journey guide. Let's go ahead and pick on Padme here. You can go to this shop. There's some shards you can get here, but what we're looking for is, how do we get her? Well, you get her with Separatists. So Grievous, Asajj, the Genosians, Count Dooku. We get only 2 from the hyperdrive bundle, Count Dooku and Asajj Ventress. What I'm going to lead into here, and what I'm revising from my previous video, is if you take a look at General Anakin Skywalker, let's count Asajj, we got her. B1, Droideka, B2, and IG 100. Those are all needed to get General Anakin gas. Look who else you need. General Kenobi, Padme, Shakti, and Ahsoka, and 3PO. So in the interest of going after General Skywalker, who is the premier team, there's no team he can't beat. He is beatable, but as long as you're the player, you can beat any team with General Skywalker. And for the most part, it's sadly easy. There's a mechanic with not killing 5s first, so that when the computer's running the General Skywalker team, they just kill a random clone, all the clones get supercharged, and then you get nuked by the clones. They start doing ridiculous damage, as does General Skywalker, and you lose. So when you're playing, you just know, kill 5s first, burn down the rest of the clones, easy peasy. Almost every clone's still alive besides 5s. Normally I'll even have 5s alive sometimes. So in the interest of going down that path, the number one team that I would go after right from the beginning is build me a separatist team. I would stick with the Bastila team and use Bastila. Let's create this team real quick just so I can show you. This would be my team, my new player squads team that I would use. So we're gonna go to Jedi. We're gonna use, where's Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Ahsoka, and Obed. So the only person that changes when you change over to a Padme-led team is you sub out the leader. So Grandmaster Yoda stays, Ahsoka Tano stays, Giant Anakin stays, and you can use Obi-Wan, or we can sub in Mr. Fives, and Fives might actually be the better choice here. Fives, yep. And I say this because Ahsoka's got a ship, an excellent ship, top tier ship. Anakin's got a ship, top tier ship. Fives has a ship, top tier ship. They're all part of General Kenobi led fleet squad that absolutely dominates. So those are the ones that you want. Completely revised. This is if I was going to do another hyperdrive bundle right now, these are the 5 that I would focus on. And my second team I would be focusing on would be, go ahead and line those guys up. So Separatist, Newt Gunray, Count Dooku, Slash Ventress. So you got Ventress and Dooku right from your original one. Newt Gunray's the lead that you want to use. And then you can throw in any of the others, but the 2 easier ones to get are these 2. And if you really want to, this is how to get Padme as quick as humanly possible. The rest of the Separatists are slow grinds. Or you could pick B2 and sub in, no, not Spy, where's Poggle? I don't think that was Poggle. You can pick him up from where are we getting Poggle from? One of the currencies offered Poggle, Galactic War. So you could use this as your primary farm right from the get-go. You get Newt Gunray and Asajj. Asajj is high enough to unlock Padme at 5 stars as a Dooku, level him to 85, get him to at least Gear 9, Gear 9 with really good mods, probably your arena mods. Get Newt Gunray to level 85, gets B2 and Poggle, get all those guys to level 85. If you were going to do this and spend money, I would do it this way. I would do Newt, or I would do those 5 because besides General Grievous, the other 4 are all needed for General Anakin Skywalker. They're slow. The 2 bottom ones, B2 and Magna Guard, are super easy farms from the Cantina. B1 and Droideka are hard node farms, and they're quite challenging. And B1's a fleet hard node farm that when you first get the hyperdrive bundle, it's on 5B. You're not going to be able to finish 5B. But if you do my plan that I talked about, where we are doing our squad, you would be able to unlock it very rapidly. Let's go back and build that squad again. Let's put our Galactic Republic guys in here. So we want Padme, that's our end game goal. These 2. And like I said, we'll sub out Canoes. Go ahead and put 5s in there. And so substitute Padme and Bastila. And this will be an extremely difficult to compete with Padme team. Leading to this, you want to get rid of 5s as soon as possible, and Grandmaster Yoda get General Kenobi in for 5s, and then while you're working on it, you can throw Shock T in there. The best one that I prefer, this is my ideal Padme team, is with 3PO. It makes them extremely strong. They can beat need a team. This is my favorite offensive team for Grand Arena. It can be Revan, it can be both Revans, it can be Grievous, it can be General Anakin as long as you're halfway evenly reliced. It's a super strong team, so I would focus on those characters. So let's take a look at where we can focus on these guys at. So General Skywalker, we can get him in 2 spots. You can get him in 7G Cantina battles, which is unlocked with Hyperdrive Bundle. I recommend is non-stop farming him. And then on 5C on the hard battles, I do not recommend farming him there. I would farm Separatists there. Use your hard node energy there. Alright, where are we getting Miss Ahsoka at? I'm pretty certain she's a Cantina reward. She is. So as you're farming Jedi Knight Anakin, you automatically are going to collect the currency necessary to get Ahsoka. Who else is on our team? Padme we're going to get with our Separatists. We're not 3PO and General Kenobi are not going to happen right off the get-go. We said we were going to put Old Ben in there, so let's take a look-see. Old Ben, I believe, is a Cantina farm as well. He's a 2F Cantina farm. You can grab him there. I really wouldn't invest too much in him, I'm going to be really honest. Where's our other little guy at? Grandmaster. I would highly invest in him. And he's unlockable at 5 stars. As soon as you get 5 Jedi, get your Jedi to 7 stars and get him. Grandmaster Yoda can stay in this lineup for a very, very, very long time. He hits so hard, he takes so many turns. He provides foresight to all of your team. It has AoE, tons of buffs, tons of tenacity. He's kind of flimsy, but man, does he hit like a Mack truck. He's got turn meter reduction on his one of his specials. So you got Ahsoka for cleansing, turn meter reduction, taunt, massive AoE damage, and just massive damage. And Padme does crazy damage herself, all the while stacking protection up on all the characters. The biggest thing about Padme is you're getting 50% max health for any light side, so it doesn't matter if they're Galactic Republic or not. And while they have protection up, they can't be critically hit, so they have critical immunity all the whole time they have protection up. At the start of their turns, they dispel all their protection up buffs, and for each 5% of protection up, they gain courage. When damaging the target enemy with an attack, for each 5 stack of courage, dispel 5 stacks and deal bonus damage equal to 40% of the target's max health. That means you hit like a Mack truck. Jedi Anakin hits extremely hard on his team. Padme hits hard. So Tano just one-shot people, and Grandmaster Stinger will also do the same thing. There really is no team. It's not the best defensive team, but once you can get Padme unlocked in these early arena shards, it doesn't matter what anyone else does. You can level up and take first place every day. It doesn't matter. End game teams, doesn't matter. So priorities on this team, we're talking about currency, and it's led us down this path. So one of the things that you want to do is get this guy relicked. And by relic, I mean relic 7 as quickly as possible. Bang it out. Get him there. You see a ship down here in the bottom right corner. Also farmable in the hard node. 1B fleet battles. Bang that ship out as soon as possible. He's literally amazing. That's what I'm leading into this video. Why we're going to do this and who we're going to get. Who are the big boys at the end game that really pay dividends. If you're in a guild to where you can get General Kenobi shards, start maxing these out instantaneously. Even at 5 stars, General Kenobi is a great tank on a new shard on a Padme team. You'll probably are unbeatable, to be honest. So that's General Kenobi, Anakin. Where's Pat? Padme, you want to get her relic. So relic is you go gear 1, and then at 12 you finally get to 12, and you're gonna have to do territory battles and territory wars for the gear pieces to get to gear 13, and then we go into our relics. And we need all So we need some carbonite circuit boards, we need some bronzium wiring, we need chromium transistors. And we're going to also need our signal data. So fragmented signal data and incomplete signal data to do the after relic 3. So relic 1, 2, and 3 are just the first 3 resources. 4 and 5 start adding in more resources. So your priorities are to get people to gear 13 pronto and start the relics. Of your characters, I recommend taking Jedi Knight Anakin all the way to relic 7, first character. You can the first couple relics are really easy, 1 through 3, so you might want to stop at relic 3. After that, you can take. If you have General Kenobi, I would do him second. Then Padme third, or let me rephrase that, Ahsoka Tano third because of the ships. Get her third, and then Padme fourth. So our new player order: number 1, Jedi Knight Anakin; number 2, Ahsoka Tano; number 3, Padme. We're really trying to relic up our key players, and we're doing double duty with our ship. So guess who is next? That would be our man 5s. So get him relic, use him as your tank until you get somebody better. We talked about how we're going to unlock our Padme. I super highly recommend going ahead and taking the time to grab General Grievous and the droids team. That's what I'm doing. I almost have them all. I have them all unlocked. I have them all at 6 stars. I'm actually ran out of currency to level them to 85, and I don't have enough gear for all of them. So on my new account, I have full gear 12 Jedi Revan. Great team, can beat any team, so easily counterable. There's starting to be some Darth Revans, and that's going to be the end of my Jedi Knight Revan team, which is leading me down to the Padme team, because I probably have another week till I can unlock Darth Revan and Darth Malak on my Hyperdrive Bundle account, and once that's done, I'll have that team. So that's what I'm looking for here, is how to get the key teams that carry over to endgame. After I did the Hyperdrive Bundle initial video of what teams to go for, I completely changed it. Night Sisters, trash. They're a strong team. You have to have every one of them relic to compete with any of the best teams. My new stance is go for gas. Right from the get-go, come in, go for gas. You can come in and go straight for Darth Revan, but to do that, you need 2 full teams. I guess you're going for gas. You got to do 2 full teams too, but you got to have these 2 teams: Jedi Knight Revan's team and Darth Malak's team, or Darth Revan's team, and they at least probably gear 11.5 to finish the Malak adventure, if not full gear 12. And General Skywalker, you're going to have 2 teams, but you can build a Grievous team out of it, which is a fantastic GAC team. So these are my primary teams for GAC. We'll start right here. Padme, I always use her on offense. Jedi Knight Revan, also always on offense. Fantastic General Grievous counter. Darth Revan team, almost with Malak, almost always put on defense. General Skywalker, depends on how the other teams General Skywalker is. Most of the time, keep him for offense. If I look at the other team, I might put him on defense and use Darth Revan on offense, but you gotta have one or the other to beat the other team's General Skywalker. Padme can do it, but my Padme team is just it's not relic enough. It's close. I would say that most of the time I usually win that battle, but you need full clears and first try for full clears, so you can't make the mistake there and not make it happen. So General Grievous, here's the team that I wish that I had relic that I don't have relic, and it's CLS team. Han Solo hits like a Mack truck, and this team can actually counter the General Skywalker team. So These are the teams to shoot for. This team might actually be the fastest team to get and easiest. That's not true because you can't get Rayhan right away. Um, so these are your teams. We started the original hyperdrive video, and these were the teams that I put: the Night Sisters, the clones. The clones are still fantastic. You gotta have them for General Skywalker, but they don't help you unlock them. Um, and in territory war, territory battles, and GAC, they're just moderately useful. This Bastila team right here is just a primo team. Sub out Jolie Bindo for Ahsoka, so we're strong in our ships. So that's what we're going to do now is flip over and show some ships, what we're talking about, why exactly we want them. Look up our Galactic Republic. So all these characters we've been talking about. So we talked about Jedi and Anakin, best ship in the game. Fives, top tier ship on the best team in the game. So Tano, easily first or second best ship in the entire game. The only one who's probably better than her is Jedi and Anakin. So there's 3 players. With those 3 ships, you can beat any team instantaneously. I also really like Clone Sergeant's ship. He might be worth it. Down here you see part of our Padme team, General Kenobi, Negotiator, best ship in the game. So that's why I've completely changed. I would go after the Padme team. You can get Jedi Anakin's starship unlocked right away. You get 5s and Ahsoka ships with the hyperdrive bundle. You can use 5 Ahsoka, Rex, and Clone Sergeant to start out under a Mace Windu endurance lead. That's pretty solid. You also get Jedi Consular ship. So you can do a Galactic Republic team right from the start. I recommend getting boss ship as quickly as possible. Go out and take a look, see at boss ship. We want Houndstooth. Like primo priority, number 1. You get the benefit of getting Jango Fett while you're farming for it. Farm this every day. It's probably one of the most important ones. It's the key to sustaining in ships. That ship alone dictates that this ship is the most important ship in the game because it's about the only way to kill Bosk is to use this move and get buff immunity onto him so he can't stack that stacking protection and never be killed. So this is a revision of the previous video of how to get there and what to do. So we talked about we need our Separatist guys. So if you come down here and redeem, we got our buddy Poggle. He's right there. Buy him every day. We're going to go over to the Arena Squad currency. We've got Asajj here and New Gunray. Pick one. New Gunray is the one if you're going to try and unlock Padme super quick and you're going to go all in on Padme like day 1, go after New Gunray. He's the man. Here's the only place we have a small problem. So while we're farming Jedi Anakin from the Cantina node, our Cantina currency is either 5s or Ahsoka Tano. I would go all in on Ahsoka Tano first, and you can work on 5s later. Anyone else? There's no other first order, or excuse me, Separatists there. So Separatists are a little more challenging to farm. Let's go ahead and pull those bad boys up if we were going to do it. Wat Timber out of the question. General Grievous, he's only available at the Shard store. I highly recommend dumping everything you can to getting him. He's a superb character. We already talked about Ventress. Brood Alpha is a Cantina farm. I would contemplate going for her the second you finish with Jedi Anakin. Alright, this guy, this is what I did. I farmed him on 5B fleet battles, and every time he came up in shipments, I used my daily gems to buy him. He's worth it. He makes a General Grievous team run, and he's part of the gas unlock, so that's what I did. We're already farming Jango Fett because we need to farm Houndstooth anyways. So he can definitely be on your team. He's a beast. Um, Here's one of the other ones. He's a AB hard note on the light side. You also get the Xandu Blood, Cad Bane ship, solid, decent ship, but you need Jorah and love General Skywalker. So you got a couple options here. You can stick with Ahsoka, Dooku, Newt, and Jango, because you're farming Houndstooth every day. I would definitely go to do it the fastest. Newt, Asajj, Dooku, Grievous, or you got to pick either B2 or Magna Guard. They're both unlockables pretty quickly and able to get to 5 stars pretty quickly. Jango you should have at 5 by the time you have the gear to get everyone ready. Let's go back to our Padme unlocking here. And the gear recommendation is 7 stars. We're going to go to the event. So she unlocks right here. And 10 plus and Mark 5 mods. You can do this at guarantee at Gear 9 with, you pull your arena mods off your arena team, put them on your separatists, bang this out. You can get away with this with a Newt lead where he's cheating and pulling apart. Let's pull Newt up here. This is the key to this, making this team work. Newt's leadership. Dubious dealings. So we're going to put extortion on them, and we're going to inflict speed down on 2 turns and deal 20% max health damage to enemies with extortion, which can't be evaded. You gotta keep stacking. You need a fast Newt. He needs to go, and he needs to do that max health damage, because all those Padme teams have all that stacking protection, and you can just wear them out with extortion. And you can spread extortion. I think it's to the weakest enemy. Newt Gunray's gonna revive. He's just a wonderful character. He's got a dispel. I mean, he's who I did it with. I recommend using him. He's probably right now the best separatist lead overall, and he works fantastic. You need some high potency on Dooku, so to get some stuns. So on that cross, make sure you're throwing a potency cross on there. You want him stunning everybody. His Master Makashi move, you need to get this one done, because his attacks are going to bypass all their protection up, and he's just going to counter and keep them stunned and keep everyone shocked. And you need this team to keep going and keep the Padme team under control. It's the biggest key. If you can't keep them from hitting you, you're going to get blown up at Gear 9, even Gear 10. They're going to one-shot some of your characters, because all that protection up is going to stacking courage, and then boom, Anakin does his AoE move, and your whole team's dead. So that's going to wrap up this video. Ended up being a little longer than I wanted it to. That's where we're going to put our currencies at. Sorry about the big revision and plan as far as what I would do as a new player, but Padme is where it's at. She isn't the best rating team, but my goodness, she is the beast in PvP and GAC and all the other game modes. She's fantastic, and it's going to put you on your end game goal of unlocking General Anakin Skywalker. So like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this video. We have one video left in the series, our new player series, and then we're going to move on to some in-depth stuff. So you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the flip side.